Alright YouTube, so it's probably obvious now based on the past few videos I've been making that I'm a big movie buff. With that being said, I thought of this interesting video idea when the thought popped in my head of iconic and big movies that I've actually never seen, but that people are usually surprised I haven't seen when I bring it up, just because I don't know, I have a creative brain, so that's where that idea came from. But for this vlog, I decided to go with a niche topic and talk about superhero movies I haven't seen but want to see, and what I sort of expect from them, even though I haven't seen them. But yeah, let's just get to the list. So movie number one on this list is The Crow, which has a very gothic and dark vibe to it, at least from the images I've seen from the movie, which I think is super cool. And I think the plot of this movie, at least I get the impression, it's a simple yet powerful story, which, you know, is definitely two great things in my opinion. But I do know this movie has a summer 2024 remake on the way, which I haven't heard the greatest expectations for this movie, but I'll probably see it anyways unless it's really, really bad and not worth seeing at all. But hopefully it's good. But, you know, it's good to go into things with low expectations regardless, but this is a little lower than usual. But back to The Crow. It's just, I've heard an iconic superhero movie that's simple but effective, and you know, I like the idea and the images I've seen, but as you can tell, I don't know an awful lot about this movie. But that's all the more reason I want to check it out, because I feel like, although I don't have much evidence to base it off of, that if once I see this movie, it'll be like, you know, revolutionary for me. Well, maybe not revolutionary, but you get what I'm saying. So I'll conclude this entry on the list by saying once I do see The Crow, I'll definitely make a movie review of it. Movie number two on this list is the first Deadpool movie, which is funny because that movie came out on my birthday of that year, but I was too young to see it, and I was honestly kind of scared to see it. You know, from what I do know about Deadpool, I get the impression this movie would be very non-mainstream for a superhero movie and very unique and different, which I definitely applaud. But yeah, it seems like a very funny and entertaining movie, which you can't go wrong with funny and entertaining movies. But I'm really excited to see Deadpool and Wolverine this summer, even though I haven't seen any of the Deadpool movies. But like I mentioned in one of my other vlogs, I expect this movie to make me want to go back and rewatch it, but I'm planning to watch the movies before I see this Deadpool and Wolverine, because, you know, that's something new for me to do. But yeah, I'll conclude this entry by saying, although I don't know too much about the Deadpool movie, that I get the feeling it's one I'll really like, and that due to its creative and unique approach. And number three on this list, the final entry, bounces right off Deadpool because it's Logan. You know, believe it or not, I haven't seen any of the X-Men movies except for X-Men First Class, which I really loved. But I've heard some of the X-Men movies have been really bad, but some have been really good. So I'm not gonna go too much into watching those again, probably, at least not before Deadpool and Wolverine. I mean, I'll watch them eventually, but as you can see, I'm swaying from the subject. But back to Logan, I get the impression it's very different from the other two entries on this list, but that's not a bad thing because I feel like it's more of a dark and serious movie, although The Crow is definitely most likely those two. But point is, it's very different from Deadpool, at least that's the impression I get. But I think that's what makes Deadpool and Wolverine such an interesting dynamic, because they're two very different characters. And I remember hearing nothing but good things about Logan when the movie came out a few years ago. But yeah, that was today's video, or tonight's video rather, because it's very late for my standard. But yeah, that was today's vlog. 3 superhero movies I have yet to see but really want to see, and I'm really excited to see. So thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more soon. Goodbye. Okay, but before I go, I almost forgot that. Shout out to Husky for dropping these amazing songs that I've been using in my videos. So shout out to you. Now, goodbye for real.